am making a card for a wedding, and I'm going to be using this stamp set from Mama Elephant called Bountiful Blessings. I'd like to use the Mr. and Mrs. stamp as my sentiment. This card will be fairly simple. We're just going to heat emboss the sentiment and add a few of the little flower stamps around it. I'm taking my sentiment and my card panel and using my MISTI stamping tool so that I can line it up nice and straight. I also have another stamping tool that I use for larger card panels. I have the Mini MISTI, and this is great for small cards. Since I'm going to be heat embossing, I'm going to use my embossing powder tool to put powder all over the front of the card. This will hopefully ensure that no stray powder sticks to the card. I'm going to use Versamark ink on my sentiment before I put on the embossing powder. Now I'm taking some Stampendous Sterling Silver embossing powder, which I keep in these little containers with snaps on the side, and I'm going to pour it over the Versamark stamped sentiment. And then I'll take this and I will use my heat tool to set the embossing. So I've set the embossing with my heat tool, and you can see it's a nice shiny silver raised sentiment. Now I'd like to take the little flowers in the stamp set and decorate this. I find it easier to use a bunch of small stamping blocks with the little stamps so that I don't have to change them out in between images. I'm using two inks today from Hero Arts. These are both shadow inks. One is called Field Greens and the other one is Passion Flower. When I designed this card in my head, I thought I would put the little flowers at the end of the swooshes in the sentiment. I just thought that would look really cute. I'd like to add some other flowers around it. So you'll see I kind of think about it for a little while as what flowers I want to put where. I did cut a lot of that out of the video though, so that you don't have to see me hemming and hawing. I did speed this section up slightly because it did take me a little while to figure out what I wanted to do. So after I placed this last flower you're seeing here, I did think about it for a while whether I wanted to add any more and decided to just go with how it looks now. Now I'm going to attach my panel to the front of my top folding card. Next, I want to attach a very thin strip of black cardstock along the side of that panel. I'm just going to use this narrow tear-off adhesive tape to do so. Once that's attached, I'm just going to take my scissors and snip off the excess. Now I'm just attaching a 3/4 inch wide strip of silver glitter cardstock to finish off the front of the card. The very last thing I'm doing is adding a little bit of glitter to the center of the flowers. I'm going to use this Jelly Roll Clear Stardust pen, and I'm just going to fill in the little empty centers. It will add a touch of glitter and finish off the card. And that is the card for today. Thanks so much for watching!